God damn it to hell. Hate when that happens.
Screw Steam. Steam sucks.
Play the intro.
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB, Radio Free Britannia. And no other freaking better place in the world than Deltona, Florida. Here you are, lunch with no other than the dynamic duo, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the news so you don't have to.
That's right. Bringing you our own random news and the tweeter going off like crazy in the background there. Right here, 5 days a week for your viewing and listening pleasure. It is Thirsty Thursday or Torta Thursday or whatever kind of Thursday you want before Christmas. December 21st, 2017 here inside Trinity Avatar. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to today's show.
Doing good, doing good.
Don't everybody talk at once. I know I do this.
That's a lot of God.
There's some bad news for everybody. We don't have stand-up corner. We don't have Chris's blog.
We got nothing. We got no script. We've got nothing.
I mean, we can sit there and complain about things. I went hunting yesterday.
Quite a little bit to talk about out there, and we got some topics. Of course, a lot of stuff to go back upon. But
we could always finish the Release 48 post-mortem questions.
You went hunting, you said?
What
is this?
I went hunting yesterday afternoon.
Now, hold on. Stop the presses. That's breaking news right there.
What? What are you hunting?
Well... Since I pretty much solo, I went out to Virtus Pass for a little bit. Then I went to one of the Tier 4 swamps above your towns, above Blood River. There's a Tier 4 swamp over there. I played around in that for a little bit, and then I also played around
in the swamp.
Yeah, I played around in a couple other scenes, and then finally ended up in Greymark Forest.
Smell fishy.
Swamp. Did you see my congressman in the swamp?
He wasn't out there trying to drain it. Don't worry.
Sorry.
Well, if I was really trying to drain it, I would sit there and say never re-elect anybody in, because if you're gonna bitch about them, stop re-electing them.
Term limits.
Yeah. So let's see.
Speaking about draining it, that's got to be one hell of a disability to drain that thing. But that's
Hey.
Anyway, what did you find in the swamps?
I can't even remember the name of the swamp that I was in. Let's go to shroudoftheavatar.com/maps. That way I can look at it real quick.
/maps. Well, that actually is one of our topics today. Is Rock has given us an update on the maps, and as promised, some great stuff out there, including being able to log in via your game account. All POT town owners now have town accesses.
Nice.
And all sorts of other good stuff. But, of course, let's bring that up real quick while you're looking at that.
Yeah, I believe it was the North Fetid Swamp that I was actually in. Woohoo!
The North Fetid Swamp. I don't know. Swamp scenes just never do it for me. They're dank. They're wet. You know. They got all those funky mushrooms in them.
Yes.
I don't like mushrooms as much, but you know.
Yeah, you like mushroom. See, I don't like mushrooms, so yeah.
And nom 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 nom.
But yeah, there is all kinds of things that you can do. You can edit the map. You can do, you can put markers on it now. You can do other things. But at the same time, that does not correlate to the in-game map. So you'll have to use the Soda map on, or Shroud of the Avatar map.
You can't edit the in-game map, is what
Yeah.
he's actually saying there.
Yeah,
And,
so anything that you do on that map does not end up being in the in-game map.
No translate. No translate.
No.
well, let's not. Let's see something here. I'm just curious. I made a couple changes yesterday.
Well, if you made them in your POT, those will actually end up being done. But if you're inside of a scene and then you,
Well, see,
notes?
he
Notes,
hasn't
what are you talking
incorporated that yet.
Like notes.
But the idea is that the markers you place, you will then see on the in-game map, but that is not functional
Yeah.
at the moment.
That would be cool. How many crowns does that cost?
Nothing.
What?
Absolutely nothing.
You guys are slipping, man.
Hey, well, you know. We could talk about the crown market. We're going to get there in a few minutes as well, or we can just get right on that right after the map here. But he also did fix the in-game tracking on the map so that depending on which way you're pointing, your character should now track properly in a lot of scenes.
That was
So
accurate.
that when you're running forward like so, your character is actually running forward with the mouse pointer or the little arrow pointer. Because it's really funky when it's working sideways.
A little distracted.
I like the lot status that you
What
can
do you
actually
mean?
do.
Foreclosure. Look at that.
Hold on. Stop that.
Got Jack's.
Stop.
It says foreclosure, doesn't it?
Yeah, it says being foreclosed on. Let's see. What? Let's
Where
see.
you seeing the lot status?
His screen.
Okay, I'm gonna go into. I was in Owl's Head, and then that is one of the flags to where you can click on it, and it will show you what's free versus what's taken.
Nah, I don't think it's too
And
accurate.
that is not entirely updated because I do know that certain lots in our doors are taken.
All right. That's a full-time job right there.
Well, it's
What are
also
you
one where
You referring to on the actual map on the website? Is that what you're talking
that's
about?
correct.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
But I mean, I
That
kind of like that.
functionality. Yeah. Also, the functionality of placement of housing they covered in last Friday's live stream, and there's a few updates they're working on, and they're hoping to push those out by release 50, which is really nice, which will be when you place as a POT town owner lots on your map, it will auto-populate that to your map,
Yeah, that'll be nice.
which will be a lot nicer for town layouts. So for anybody asking that question out there, and I know there's a couple people who have asked it, you definitely want to just wait right now, because second off, you have no access to edit your town and place lots right now, regardless. So also in those notes there, and thank you, Rock, for the quick and prompt updates, and just keeping on top of it. Also, High Vale Outskirts, now also an actual map in game. For those of you guys wanting to go explore out there, and now you can have access to that map and see where you're going out there.
Yay.
Yay, maps.
Yay, as more maps make it into the game.
Well, I'm just glad to finally see the integration with login with your own account, and getting that actually hooked up the way it should be, since they've taken it over from Jacob White. And again, it's some big shoes to fill there, because Jacob did a freaking awesome job in building this map, and I just hope the devs do just as good of a job maintaining it.
Oh yeah,
as he did, because it's a bear. The core is off to a nice start there with it.
he's got a lot of work. Supposedly, there's like 300 scripts that are running that generates those things, and so that he had to go through and figure out what each of those does. And from there, Jacob's still available for communication as far as asking questions, but
dude, what the hell is this do?
Yeah, what is this?
Script 299.
Yeah, and it's
What's
like,
this
whoa.
script
What did that
Yeah.
do? I can't figure it out. I don't understand Java.
But yeah, looking forward to the automation myself. Be nice so that when we place the towns, I mean, because any of you town owners out there have played with the map and tried to place lots so that when somebody walks up on the town, they square up on the lot, the vendors are in the right places, all that stuff is working properly. Takes a lot of work, so it'd be nice to see that automated and taken care of that way.
Automated.
Automated.
Really?
Automated.
I don't know about that.
Yay.
Automated, yes. Is
That'd be nice.
Schroeder having personality problems here today? Don't know which Schroeder's listening.
Conflict with his inner child today.
Yeah.
His safe space has been violated.
Or did he have to go to the bathroom, so he put it on the phone while he's in the bathroom? More likely scenario.
That's possible too, I guess.
Moving right along. Which way are we going to derail the track today, Jack?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Don't know. Let's talk about like that release 48 postmortem, because I mean we got through like half a dozen questions and that's about it.
Release 48 postmortem. Let's
Yeah,
get.
yeah.
I got 49 available. I got
No, well,
49.
release 49 is January 8th.
I know, which is
it's
great.
coming
It's
up.
still,
Yeah, it's
a
coming
month
up.
away almost. Yeah, well, not a month, but
a
still,
couple
what is
weeks.
it, like 3.
Yeah,
About 3 weeks away.
yeah,
Yeah, almost a month.
and not even.
But we've already got a posting and questions for that. I'm looking for 48. Give me a minute.
Do we hear 49?
Scroll up. Scroll up.
49. 49. No, it doesn't work that way.
What? Scrolling up doesn't work that way.
No,
Yeah.
not on the forums.
At least he can all tap, dude.
Well, I linked it in Discord earlier.
Oh, I looked. I didn't see it.
You know the one that says release 48 postmortem missed questions. It's on my
geez,
screen.
You guys posted a
Yeah,
whole bunch
yeah.
of crap since then.
So above Led Zepp's bar chart.
yeah, I found
Yeah.
Not my
okay.
bar chart. That's CNN's bar chart.
these freaking guys over here.
The Clinton News Network.
It has nothing to do with that. Okay.
Scrolling up. Keep going up.
I believe we were at known in game as George. As soon
Let's
as
see.
as soon as-
Known in game as George.
yeah,
So should I just do a search for George?
that works for me. If you can spell George correctly.
Georgia Jungle.
Or maybe not. Search feature doesn't want to work. Oh, I know why.
Control-
Probably because of that.
Control F.
Yeah, F3.
Hey, Skeggy, how's it going?
Skiggy Meter, known in game as George. During combat?
Yes, during combat deep dive, please explain in detail how hit spells enchanted on weapons are calculated. What level does it activate with? How does my skill impact the math? And what happens when I activate spells I do not have unlocked? According to Chris, it's way too complicated to address in a small post, but he'll try to discuss it in the future. If he ever remembers. Especially considering he might do another tech talk When's the last time you heard about one of those?
What?
What?
Will you consider
what? Yeah.
Yeah. Will you consider a PvP online? See, it would be great if Chris would decide, hey, you know what? I'll go ahead and come on lunch with Laz and Jack and talk about these issues.
Well, that could be done.
That would be much easier because you know what? You've got something to say. Just come on the show and we can.
He knows we're here. He doesn't want to answer our question.
No, well, our questions might be grossly
we don't
inappropriate.
have geeky math questions. We've got straight up why questions. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I believe there's a very relevant question in the 49 questions. That's why I was going there. But you want to go to 48 questions?
Yeah, I don't want to get to the 49 questions yet because that would be after we return. It gives us something to talk
We're
about.
taking a week and a half off. You think anybody's going to remember if we covered them before and after? No, that's the whole point. Yeah. Come on, man. At least I'm honest about it.
Hey, will you consider a PvP online mode where PvP
I can
players?
cover them today, I can cover tomorrow, and I can cover them Monday, and Led Zepp still won't remember a Tuesday. So,
Well,
I mean,
What do you
that's no
say?
problem.
What do you say?
Led Zepp doesn't remember anything, so it's all good.
Huh?
Huh?
Yeah,
He got a tax break, though.
That's right.
he thinks.
Big one.
He thinks.
No. No.
Yeah. Will you consider a PvP online mode where PvP players selecting this mode will make with other PvP players and never see PvE players?
Highly unlikely.
Yeah, probably not going to happen.
Holy crap.
Yeah. Nick wants to know, are boss mobs like dragons primarily designed for group and not supposedly to be soloed? A yes or no answer will suffice. Yes,
Indeed.
they are intended for groups.
That's odd. That's odd.
I see all these guys out soloing them.
Right?
Hey, shh. Don't spoil the secret that people can actually
Learn.
solo these
Learn.
things. Yeah.
Learn.
Stev wants to know, has anyone Grandmaster Night Vision and does it look less green, more like daytime? Yes.
Eh,
Several people have GM'd it, and no, it doesn't look less green.
doesn't change. Doesn't
Yeah.
give you regular daylight. It's still that ugly color green.
Yep.
Eeks.
Then Jackknife, can we have a charge user interface element for jumping similar to the charge bar for combat? They can consider that, but not a high priority versus other user interface polish issues. I think the most important user
Isn't
interface
that
polish
called
issue.
the space bar?
Well,
Maybe.
remember that like holding down the space bar doesn't make your jump any higher than just normally jumping.
That's
Or
what
does
the
it?
rings are for. Hello. But
Hold it
charging
down.
your jump will make you jump higher. Yes, it will.
Not significantly higher.
Charging your jump will make you jump higher. Period.
Yeah, a
Whether,
little bit.
whether it's a quarter inch or not,
Yep,
it's you jump higher.
you jump a little higher. Now
Yeah,
he
remember
just
the guy who couldn't jump at all a couple of years ago. You know,
that was your video
wears
card
a
though.
funny hat and a red Hawaiian shirt all the time. You wouldn't know that guy.
You mean that guy over there?
That guy, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'd still love for that guy to come back from vacation and allow us to actually move health bars, and I would love for that thing of like just dragging.
And they get this health bar.
Yeah, like clicking and dragging players' health bars or NPC health bars out. That would be fantastic. As I tried to steal the sofa from Mom and Scrota. So,
Gonna yank the sofa out from underneath them.
yeah,
Hey, Mom's got enough problems.
I know.
She does.
It's like I just went woo. I guess that means I should hit that key that I have. That click to drag decorations option is now disabled, so now I can click all over it and not do a damn thing to the deco.
See the green line, man.
Yeah.
Decorated
Respect the green line.
Decorating on the job. That's not. That's
you-
frowned upon.
You've got the thin green line. Okay, so BDF wants to know, can you consider making the benefits from high attunement lower the heavier armor you're wearing? This would... What?
I want more for less, right?
Making the benefits from high attunement lower the heavier armor you're wearing. What? I think he's trying to lower the fizzle rate for heavy armor. So if you have a high attunement and heavy armor, it would drop the fizzle rate, I think is what he's trying to say.
Well, I guess Chris's answer should be plain enough for you.
Yeah.
On that.
I continue to make changes to discourage the full plate mage casters, but I don't think this is the answer. Expect this change soon on how dominant armor types are determined. In other words, no more chain chest and everything else casters once he changes it. Ooh.
Yeah, I used to use that kind of build.
I don't. I
Wasn't worth it.
I wear all leather.
Nah, cloth all the way.
All leather.
0 fizzle chance.
Yeah. Low fizzle chance. I don't care.
Well, with that staff that Arius made me, I got 0 fizzle chance. I mean,
Yeah. How about having potion usage be faster, better if the player has an empty hand, and adding animation to swigging the animation and throwing the empty bottle away? Hey!
Woo!
That came in
Haven't
release
tried that yet,
49.
to tell you the
I
truth.
did it because I chugged a couple of obsidian potions, and I think it's right now. It is time for me to go find a consumable. And I'm going to cure a plague. Drink, drink, drink. Glug, glug. Smash.
Man.
Gotta love
That
that.
was pretty fast.
Yeah. I like that animation.
5.
Hostile works place here.
I like that. I like that animation, and I think that Gixie did an awesome job with that.
Yeah, not for nothing. If I'm drinking a potion and they cost X amount over at the store over there, I'm not throwing those.
Wait.
Yeah.
How many
Especially if
crowns?
I'm like you walking around barefoot on my lot over there, I mean, I wouldn't be throwing glass bottles down, breaking them.
So-
That's just me.
Okay, so I have never bought a potion. Yet somehow
Regardless.
I have 3 Cure Plague potions left, 6 Poison potions, 7 Explosion potions, 5 Haze potions, an Obsidian Potion of Reclamation, 4 Poison potions, Potion of Paralyzing Spider Venom, 14 Focus potions, Potion of Focus Greater, 20 Potions of Health, and a Potion of Wolf Speed that I have never paid for.
200
let's see.
times that.
Yeah. That's just on my inventory. That's not even in that was from hunting mostly last night.
Yeah, let's see. Most of the potions in here, except for the poisons, I think were all free. Yeah, 30 cure plague, 11 cure poison.
What do you use cure plague
explosion.
for? What do you use
Cure the plague.
Nothing.
What? Come on.
That place you go when you first enter the game, then you never enter it ever again.
exactly.
You
And then
never
you
get
get-
the plague again.
Yep, you get hundreds and hundreds of them in the chest.
I have not received the plague in a very long time. I think they disabled the plague.
Yeah.
Until they can figure out the plague a little bit better, they have disabled it. That's my saying.
I tell you what, we had the plague in our shard, and it was a bitch, because if you had the plague, you could pass it to other players.
Well, remember, I mean, a few of those release parties, they spawned the plague and killed everybody multiple times.
Well, and again, sort of like that, but
Yeah.
the greater part of this was if your body died, it had a random chance to spawn 1 or 2 plague monsters, plague bearers as it was
Yeah.
when you died. So if you died and
plague
spawned 2
bearers.
plague bearers, you go back to claim your body. Well, you got 2 more plague bearers there. Now, somebody comes to try and save you. Before you know it, you've got 400 plague bearers, man, and a shit ton of dead bodies. Fun as hell. Yeah.
Aggravating that was.
So,
but that's the kind of interaction you need here. Let the townsfolk figure out how to deal with the plague. If they can't defeat it, their town becomes overrun. Very simple.
Stand over there. Go stand over there. Don't get near me.
I'd like to see the plague actually kill the NPCs as well, so that way you've got a reason to go out and cure the plague. Then can they get numbers on salvaging T3 components % chance with GM skill level? And Chris says he doesn't know if Bezos wants that coming out because they're making more tweaks. Ask again closer to launch. Bastion Boo wants to know, is there any intent to implement more tameable pet variety? Yes. Don't forget, we've got that boar coming in that was posted to Sketchfab the other day.
Did you see all the stuff that was posted to Sketchfab? They were a little late on a lot of that stuff. A lot of that was, hey.
Spoiler.
You
and did you want to bring up...
Usually we get to see all this stuff before it's released, but all this stuff was already released in game by the time we got it in Sketchfab. So
you know what? We could talk about this plain front clasped cloak that was posted to Sketchfab.
English?
Plain front clasped cloak.
Plain front clasped cloak. I think I may have that one right here too.
Yeah, it's like
if a plain front class cloak could class cloaks.
Yeah.
Plain front clasped cloak. Yes. Say that 5 times fast.
It's kind of painful. But yes, the Portalarium did post a bunch of things.
Sketchfab due to 3D mod. Oh, why?
I don't know, but Sketchfab seems to be causing weird performance issues. But yeah, we got a lot of things that were posted to Sketchfab, including the boar hat. You like the boars?
The boar hat. Here's looking at you, kid. I really want to wear that on my head.
Well, if you pay attention, you can actually see the part where it's like whoever crafted this boar hat left some like blood and guts on it.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's it's
that person does not have a future in taxidermy. That's all I gotta say.
Shoddy work.
I mean, it's like a little bloody.
I think it's akin to the headless mask. You got to leave a little of that blood and gore for effect there. I mean,
the headless mask is pure awesomeness, and I believe I still have some up for sale on Shroud Marketplace if you're looking for because I love the fact on the headless mask you've got like the spine sticking out.
Well, that's you got all that sticking out there.
Yeah, but boar hat is going to be coming in. Boars are coming in, so a little bit more for monster. A little bit. We're still waiting for the giant rats to start infesting the sewers, which we haven't seen.
Rats and headless. Come on, we need them.
And mongbats. We need mongbats.
Yeah, mongbats. I was going to say that.
It's like seriously, we need these creatures to.
Well, I always thought that whatchamacallits for the replacement for that.
And we need more imps as well. Homunculus.
Yeah, the imps were your
those Ultima had imps too.
Yeah. No, but they could add another couple dozen monsters, and I still probably wouldn't be happy. Because I
make some
I like
here.
Huge bestiaries. It's like bring out your dungeon masters.
You don't like wolves?
Jack wants to
ride. The skeletons is enough for you, Jack? What's the matter with you?
Wait, say that again?
Jack wants to ride the huge beetle.
Huge beetle?
Huge beetle.
Why would I want to ride a beetle? Don't know what you're talking about.
Because it was the ugliest thing to ride in UO was the giant beetle. That's why.
I rode a horse, man.
You didn't have seahorses or any of the dolphins.
I
You didn't have any of
I
that stuff?
quit before that stuff came out.
Yeah,
Oh,
same here.
I quit way before that stuff came out.
Giant beetles, llamas,
Al-
dragons.
Although I did have
road dragons, polar bears.
no, it's
Riding around in a polar bear is pretty cool.
What was the big post after the Second Age? The one that brought Tremel and Feluca into
That
being.
was 3D, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't 3D. Well, actually, yeah, it kind of was, but I never played in 3D.
It was terrible. It was
yeah, but I quit.
It was the Second Age came out, and then the 3D version came out right behind that,
Yeah,
which was a major.
which introduced Tremel and Feluca. So I quit shortly after Tremel and Feluca because I never went.
Candyland.
I went to Candyland a couple of times, but even though I pretty much always suck at PvP, I will do it.
Tremuka, baby. Tremuka.
I did have a few red characters at different times, but none of them were designed to be PKs. They were mostly just
Runners, we got a runner.
Tremuka.
yeah. Let's see. So Sean Silverfoot wants to know who has the most rabbit carcasses in storage.
They answered that, didn't they?
And who killed the most, and can they be given the title Wabbit Swaya? I try not to list player names unless I ask for them, but I can tell you that the top 25 killers of rabbits all killed at least 100 rabbits in the past 30 days. Oops. Get back. Shit.
Lily.
Nah, click buttons.
Oh.
Rabbit.
Top player killed 460
60 rabbits in the past 30
Wabbits.
days. Wabbit
That's
slayers. Yeah. And I think asking for that title of Wabbit Swaya is kind of silly is right now. I mean, because that should be anybody that slays over 1,000 rabbits
Well,
in a month. Anybody that kills 1,000 rabbits in a month should be a Wabbit Swaya.
I'm thinking you make it fun and you make it so only one person can have a title like that, and they've got to continually go out there to kill rabbits in order to hold and maintain the title from month to month. And if you don't keep it up, somebody else can grab it from you by killing more rabbits that month. I mean, that would be fun. That
just becomes a silly like leaderboard for rabbit slaying.
You got something else for me to do around here to sit on the lot lately?
Grab one out.
Sir Sile Teckles posted your Trinity avatar on Facebook by chance?
Yeah, I have. But yeah.
Yeah. I would like to delve into that, but I'm going to leave that alone. But for those of you out there who are interested, there's an interesting post out there on Facebook. Go check out the Trinity Avatar community forums and chime in. I'll be interested to read what it is you guys post out there in answer to his conundrum.
And I was going to say, Scrota, that song is in my top 3 Slayer songs.
Trona's playing music?
Yep, he's playing Slayer.
Probably helps if I unmute
Seasons in the Abyss. I love this song.
I thought you'd like it.
I've only seen Slayer 6 times live, so.
I don't hear nothing.
You don't like those guys, do you?
Slayer's awesome.
You guys never have your music on.
That's on.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
No, because it hitches. I had really high hopes for music here.
We had a musician that would help.
Performance issues, man. So Kron wants to know, is salvage chance affected by the main skill or just the salvage skill? And it is just the salvage skill.
Salvage skill.
Which is actually kind of odd because like all the other skills are supposedly like composites of like everything in that tree.
Well, that's
yeah. Which means that
talking apples and oranges.
Yeah,
That's
well,
the way
crafting,
it worked
yeah,
in
combat
tree.
yeah.
Nobody ever said it worked like that in the crafting tree.
I know. I think that also we need to get some clarification. Does that also work for masterworking and enchanting. Are those also going to be the only thing that affects?
I would guess those are the only mitigating factors in those rolls. And some of that's explained in some other math somewhere that Chris was just recently discussing.
Shroud math. Never makes sense.
I love Shroud math.
Yeah. Could a filter be added to the recipe books? Only recipes you have all the components for in your book are shown. Material highlighting is already in the recipe book, so you can take it one step further. The answer is yes. That's the awesome answer of it could be done.
Yes.
Will it be done?
Will it be done?
Yeah, we don't know.
Is there a JIRA for it?
Yeah.
Are we going to add a JIRA for it?
Could the maybes at? I like the maybes.
Could recipes...
That's been asked for several times, though, is having a way to filter and list in the recipe book itself. And, of course, again, it's coming.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Yeah. Could recipes be highlighted on vendors in inventory lists?
I like this one the best.
Yes, it could.
So that you can see which recipes. You have already learned this recipe. Would you like to learn a new recipe?
Yeah. Can we have a crafting recipe to frame all those maps we have for decoration? Yes. BDF wants no. Hey, that's actually a good deco thing for the person that loves cartography maps. I mean,
yeah, and yeah, that's nice deco. I mean,
yeah, it's nice deco. I mean, yeah,
deco divas would be loving it.
I only have 77 map packs floating around, so I've got to do something with those maps.
Right, I've only got hundreds of them in my bank and in my chest behind me here.
Well, now it becomes a crafting component, which would actually be a good use for them. So yeah,
that would be A, and B. The ones who actually have these now have some rare items if you can frame them and put them up. So
absolutely.
There's several ways to look at that, except for useless junk taking up space in my bank box.
Toilet paper, that's what that is.
Hey, I would love to be able to delete coconuts.
Toilet paper for our outhouses. I hate using that rough. I have taken a flyer off the side of the outhouse, man. That stuff's just doesn't work right.
Usefulness analogy there.
Yeah, I think Jenny's number is the last one up there, and nobody wants to use that one.
Don't know.
God forbid you forget the number. Yeah.
What's that song?
Are you saying you honestly can't remember the number from that song?
8675309.
I'm saying the only flyer on the outhouse is Jenny's number, and nobody will take that down because they're afraid they'll forget the number. You choke. Hello.
No.
Tough freaking room, I tell you. Tough room.
It's a really tough room because nobody's like saying things anywhere.
All right. Moving right along. Let's get a couple more of these puppies answered here.
BDF wants to know. In the past, Starr said he doesn't like the idea of being a good blacksmith making you stronger. But what about being stronger making you a better blacksmith? And the answer is unlikely. The Mighty Ewok wants to know, can we have a window under the skills page that can show something like all skills training, all skills maintaining? A window like this could lead to a template training window to help with getting skills up. Yes. Then after that, we have Nietzsche wants to know, can we use alchemy to transmute metal scrap into gold and silver scrap by using crafted table and reagents? It could solve some of the overpriced ore issues, and that's unlikely because there is no such thing as gold scrap.
How about you just give us gold and silver scrap?
Hey, go visit Elysium Mines for all your silver. Because there's a ton. Any chance to see...
We should have the scrap, but we don't have the scrap. Got a recipe for it, but I can't do anything with it because I ain't got no damn scrap.
Yeah. Any chance to see limited time licenses for mining in civilized and guarded mines? Like, say, that 5-story mine basement that I bought a long time ago, then sold.
No.
Yeah, maybe eventually, but they would definitely have to make sure it was rock solid to guard against exploits. Dominor 666. Will we ever?
I'm thinking, well, never mind.
I'm thinking that's probably never going to happen.
Well, yeah, but I was thinking
AFK,
more along the
right?
lines like you can bribe the guards to keep the baddies away for X amount of time, you know.
Well, it would be really funny if, like, the guard took that bribe and then didn't do anything.
That would be a possibility. Would be a possibility. You didn't bribe the right guard, or you didn't bribe him the right amount. He doesn't do anything.
Or what he does.
More times you use him, the price goes up because he's getting sick of your shit.
Or he also invites a higher tier mob to come kill you, so he can loot your corpse.
Exactly.
That would be awesome.
I could think of a half a dozen things to do with a scenario like that and have some fun with it.
Yeah.
You can hirelings, you know. Why can't we hire somebody to go do that? How about you hire somebody to do that for you, Lance?
Well, you can hire someone to help you with your
That's
mining
good.
skill on Shroud Marketplace.
He cowers in the corner playing his lute. He doesn't help.
Just find that out.
Then he'll summon Horsey when there's a healing
Inspire
bug.
Confidence.
What?
Improve morale.
Yes.
Oh, he proves morale. That's right. Worth every gold piece.
Don't need no stinking morale.
Yes. Spongwa wants to know, can you make it so vendors can change prices, having to unlist items and lose commission just to change with market prices? Makes commissioned vendors next to worthless. Yes, or make this a separate but smaller
One of the
fee?
biggest downfalls, yes.
Yeah. They have a whole suite of improvements planned for vendors post-launch, including better vendor controls and customization.
Mm-hmm. In the works. Just read about that as well, or where did I see that?
Whole sweet.
It's somewhere in release 49 things? Or release 52
No,
things?
I saw somewhere where they were talking about customization of vendors, and they didn't want to take away from this to do that because they're already working on that. Never mind.
This, that, the other thing.
Nobody knows.
This, that, and the other thing.
Can they please add the bundles to the respected Kodo vendors in-game? Maybe at least to row and village level. It's a request to add the entire bundle as a mega purchase versus selling all the individual items. And they can consider it. We'll see.
Yes, we'll consider it.
Yeah. Rosemorn wants to know, similar to how an ornate moon dial changes the sky, it doesn't change the sky. Could new items be made that change the sky to a unique theme to give pots additional ambiance during the holidays and season, such as northern lights in the sky when used for a Christmas pot? They can consider it.
So what do we want? Like,
Muck around with the sky.
planetarium that will change your sky, and
Don't change my sky.
Christmas decoration thingies that just shine up in the sky.
This is a really important question. Does Novia use the imperial or metric system?
Both.
Because
Didn't you know that?
yeah, we don't know what we're doing, so we use both. So distances are related in meters, but weight is closest to pounds.
Yeah.
Stones, isn't it? Are we still going by
Well,
stones?
a stone is what, 16 pounds or something like that?
I thought a stone was 1 pound.
14.
No.
Close to it. I mean,
I thought it was 2.2, man.
I'm not English, man, so
14
It's a
pounds.
kilo.
one stone is 14 pounds? Yeah.
Everybody's got Google
Gotta be
sitting in
stone.
front of them, but nobody can look it up.
I think Mom just did, didn't she? What did you say, Mom?
14.
Mom knows these
Stone
things.
is 14 pounds.
Yeah, that sounds
Stone is 14 pounds. There you go.
I don't know. How many stones do I weigh? I don't know.
Enough.
Wait, hold on.
How many stones do I weigh?
12,
Divide
13,
by
something
14.
somewhere in there. I don't know.
Divide by 14, you'll find out.
Yeah. Then Vladimir Begamont wants to know, please, for the love of all that is virtuous, bump the take all from my storage and weep as I put it in my inventory button refactor up to the highest priority.
That sucks.
I
Stop using the E button.
well, occasionally I type things out and it doesn't go to the text box, and so it's like I'm typing and hit E.
E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take all. Take all. I don't
Like
that.
the other night I was
I love
messaging Eclipse Maiden because she got a rise out of the game.
She always gets a rise there.
I know. She was hunting in the rise. So yeah, she gets a rise out of
The
everything.
rise.
Yep.
On the rise.
Ba-dum.
On the rise.
Bad jokes all around. Rinaldi wants
I
to know,
tell you.
can we please make it so we can also loot by clicking on the corpse name? Yes, please, please. Last night I couldn't find a skeleton's corpse because it was inside the water. I gave up. Yeah, the location of which is completely obvious.
I'm sorry, but how do you loot now?
You click on the corpse. He wants to click
Hello?
on the name.
Hello?
I couldn't see the corpse, and I was taking my mouse going all over the area looking for the corpse and
That
could not
never
find
happened
it.
to me. That never happened to me.
Talk to that guy who's on his honeymoon.
Yeah. Please, please, please.
Movable health bars, please.
Yeah.
I know why they're not doing it too.
Well,
reason why.
It's because it's an interesting suggestion, although the latter would run the danger of being scriptable and therefore bottable.
That's right.
That's not
Because you can,
What?
you can pull the
actually.
name up and target it indefinitely that way, and they're not going to allow you to do that. Period.
Well, if you're going to talk about it that way, then you could. There's all kinds of ways that you could actually do that, because you can actually like track like state changes, and so you'd actually be able to like script something to where it's like looking for a specific color pattern.
Well, I'm talking
So-
more of a. Let me turn this off here. Is say you're sitting there, and I was able to like say I can click on you and get your health bar on screen. Now that I got your health bar on screen, if I could target that, regardless of what you do, as long as I can keep that health bar on screen, I got a target. But I can't target that.
Hey, there's all kinds of ways to.
It's already targeted.
Actually, I probably can target that if I was.
It's already
gonna do
targeted.
it.
That's why
You're already targeting.
Yep.
Yeah, and there's all kinds of ways that
So,
people are. I mean, it's like look at the fact that like they had to change
see,
the
I
AFK
had
time.
You targeted it, but I cast it on the NBNN blimp.
Well, turn around, stupid.
So
Doesn't matter. I didn't target it. Why the fuck am I targeting a
You're
blimp?
pointing in the wrong direction. Can't do that. Not
Well,
realistic.
I was turned around and it still turned around and got the blimp again. How about that? Let's
Yeah.
try this one more time. Yeah.
There you go.
No, that went on me. Yeah, well, see.
it's a buff.
Well, there's the blimp again.
Yeah,
the buff and the blimp.
those blue things on your bar are buffs, man.
But anyway,
But there's all
don't
kinds
get
of
me
ways.
started on the targeting system.
Yeah, but as far as like making things scriptable, it's like if you look at the most recent change they did to the AFK, it's because they had people going into a zone, finding something that's easy to kill, standing there, going AFK, and it would auto attack whatever, and just killing it and racking up XP that way. So they changed. But
S. W.
Experience, 10 experience.
W. S.
yeah, I mean, it's like there's so many ways to bot things and script things.
All the silly answers we hear to counter botting. I'm sorry, sitting somebody's ass down is not going to stop me from adding an extra keystroke to keep me from sitting
Set
down.
up.
Yeah.
Right?
Hello.
So it's one where it's like even the space bar. I hit the space bar.
I jumped.
Yeah.
Right. Get
Or
up.
or I did a slash and I started messaging somebody that's offline.
Not. I mean, again.
It's all kinds of ways.
A little nudge forward, a little nudge backward. Again, southwest.
Yeah,
WS. I mean, yeah.
But there are so many ways.
Stop them from scripting. They're just going to add an additional freaking command to work around it. I don't understand why you're doing that.
So changing the behavior for looting a corpse isn't going to stop people from botting. It's not going to. It's one that will actually make it easier for normal players to play the game. Botters are going to bot no matter what, and so it's, as far as playability, make it easier for the players.
See, the guy standing out there bashing on something, killing it repeatedly without moving, he don't care about the loot. He just wants the experience from beating it up over and over and over.
Or what he's done is also like turned around inside of his script, has it clicking all around the area,
20 different areas,
to loot the corpse and hitting E, all like just moving the mouse, hitting E, and then blah 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 blah.
Which will really beat the shit out of your 5-minute turnaround if he's clicking E every couple minutes. Yeah, so I mean that does not stop the botting.
No.
I do not.
It's like you're not going to stop it. The best thing for them is to
makes me look stupid when I walk away for a few minutes and my guy is sitting there AFK instead of standing there talking to somebody.
Yep,
it is what it is.
It's a good thing it doesn't happen while you're emoting.
Yeah, but we are way past.
Oh
that
yeah,
time
we are.
today.
Yeah.
What? Oh, Jesus.
Way past that time.
Time to quickly talk about that NBNN app, which is available on all of your electronic devices. You can get it from the Google Play Store, the Apple iTunes Store, or the Amazon App Store. Just do a search for NBNN Shroud of the Avatar or Soda app, and it's got all the best links to everything Shroud of the Avatar related, including what's all on there. Quickly.
What's on there? You can check out the map. You can listen to us in replays. You can read the NBNN Daily Britannian. You can get into a flame war on the forums. You can join us in Discord. You can shop the marketplace. You can chat us up on all sorts of different social media. You name it, you can do it out there on the Soda app. And, of course, the daily calendar with the listing of events every day right here on the NBNN Shroud of the Avatar community calendar, hosted on nbnn.info. Brought to you today by the Google Home Mini. 2 for $58, folks. 2 for $58.
And don't forget,
great sale.
That Google or the NBNN community calendar is actually an aggregate of all of the available Google public calendars related to Shroud of the Avatar that guy knows about. If you have a Google public calendar and you want it also listed here, you need to email news at nbnn.info, and that guy will eventually do something with it. And even if you want to add events to the calendar that was created for everybody, that's the Shroud community calendar.
That's right.
That guy, news at nbnn.info, will get you hooked up. All times on the community calendar are Central Time in the real world, but we prefer to refer to it as Nude Britannia time. Tune in your Ether amplifiers, 12s and 6s around the clock, Monday through Friday, to Radio Free Britannia.
WRFB.
And listen to two idiots interpreting the news so you don't have to. Woohoo! A little show called Lunch with us. Today at 7 p.m., the Phoenix Republic is doing their Phoenix Republic PvE nights. You can join Kazan Phoenix Fire or Malhari and go explore all kinds of different scenes. At the same time on your Ether amplifier, you have the 70s at 7. Woohoo! On Radio Free Britannia. And that's followed by Nurse Justin.
Hello, Nurse.
Taking the over airwaves and massaging your ear holes with a little unmedicated schizophrenia.
I don't know. She's not too Christmased out yet. She's doing a show this week, ain't she? I haven't heard from her.
I have not heard an affirmation.
I've heard from her. I've seen all the decorating she's doing. She's been sending me pictures today.
Oh, she was sending you pictures of decorating? She hasn't sent me anything today.
Yeah, you're not that important. You know.
Well, she normally sends me messages to talk smack. So yeah. Then the final event is also on Radio Free Britannia, and that is the Record Room at 10 p.m.
RFB.
And that is our community calendar for this Tuesday, December 21st, in Shroud of the Avatar.
Of the Avatar. That's right. You're watching Lunch right here on NDNN WRFB. You're listening, hopefully, or you're catching us in replays on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We're the only show on the air 5 days a week that invites you, the audience, to come join us as we talk about the day's news right here inside Shroud of the Avatar. Very fun. The gamers helping gamers. Thanks again to the community out there. You guys are awesome. Look for all sorts of new and exciting stuff coming from the Airy Fun. Jack's wearing his Airy Fun t-shirt today. And 2018 is set to be a great year for us, as well as hopefully the community out there and all the folks who are going to get to help throughout the year. Coil more wands, putting the magic in your hands. If you want custom wands or staves, get in touch with Arius Coil More. He'll get you taken care of. Scrota's music service. It's Scrota. It's music, and it's a service. Britannian Mining Company wants you to come check out the newly redone Black Rock Cove. All sorts of lots now available. All sorts of different areas now open up for your shopping convenience. Located over in the Quell region next to the town of Exeter, and conveniently located near the Elysium and Exeter mines to get your mining on. RelicsByRiddle.com for all your licensed Shroud of the Avatar swag. If you want swag, Relics by Riddle is the place to go, whether it be shot glasses, beer glasses, coffee mugs, hats, hoodies, bumper stickers, and more. Relics by Riddle is the place to go. And if you want to save a little bit of money when you check out, mention us. Promo code NBNN, you'll save $10, 10% when you check out. Yeah, 10%.
10%. Yeah.
10%. WRFB Radio Free Britannia, bringing you the latest news and entertainment throughout the week here inside Shroud of the Avatar. And of course, last but not least, ShroudMarketplace.com for all your virtual vendable needs. Jack, take it away.
You know what? ShroudMarketplace.com is the best place to go shopping for Shroud of the Avatar, and that's anything and everything Shroud.
You sell it,
yeah.
You deliver it, you get paid.
Over 85 different player vendors, and they're selling anything and everything Shroud related, from accounts to game
you
gold.
List it, you sell it, get paid, you deliver it, however it all works.
You mark it as picked up, shipped, it's completed. Yes, but yeah, all kinds of new stuff just making their way onto the marketplace. And you've got the Gambison sets, the Norgard sets, $1 million gold, $170 for right now on Shroud Marketplace. All kinds of things, anything and everything. Make sure, check it out.
2015 Yule hat, $35. Really?
That's right. Damn, Skippy, you got to sell those Yule hats.
I tell you, it's not too bad.
No, it's, you know what? You're looking for stuff. You need to go check out Shroud Marketplace. And if you're interested in
amplifier, $20.
Oh yeah,
man,
yeah, $20 for that. Yeah,
$21.
Yeah, I mean it's
save $9.
Anything and everything Shroud related, including services. And you know what? Where else can you find the cheesiest writing ever? Right here at Shroud Marketplace. Wolfdom Shop.
You find it right here on our lot.
Yeah, if you're looking for some...
You want to see a good example of some cheesy writing?
Oh yeah, come check out our lot. If you're looking for some XP boosts, 3 different vendors are willing to help you out leveling your character. If you're looking for someone to go GM mining with, you can find that as well. You can even find Scrota on Shroud Marketplace for $5, where he gives you...
$5.
Anything.
Yep.
Anything.
Yep. Anything. And before we get to that wedding store, let's talk about like those teleports and recall scrolls.
Yeah,
there we go.
Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Oh yeah. I'm just gonna do a search for teleport or for scrolls, and so that way that comes up. So that way we can see that there are a couple different vendors selling teleports and recall scrolls. Wait, are you selling teleport scrolls?
Yeah.
And I'm selling teleport scrolls.
Yeah.
This guy's a cheaper price.
$4.99 over there, $4.49 over here. You know what the great thing about that is? I set my
People buy
prices.
them for me because they love me more. It's what can I tell you?
Mine are guaranteed not to
Mine
fizzle.
spending it.
His, on the other hand, fizzle.
Yeah. He claims that is guaranteed not to fizzle.
He uses
So
inferior wood
you're
pulp.
stuck out there with
Yeah.
your last teleport scroll and you crash and it goes, it's gone.
Hey, that's not a fizzle. But yes.
And of course, Nurse Justin confirming she is going to be on the airwaves tonight for everybody out there. So,
Are you doing any special wedding specials this week?
no wedding specials. We're going to wrap it up this
Okay.
week. But of course, weddings and more always available for you out there in the world. If you're looking to get hitched in game, you're looking for some goodies, you're looking for whole outfits, you're looking for some random items, check out Weddings and More by Lazarus. Not just weddings, but a whole lot more. And of course, we got to go ahead and wrap it up. Say goodbye to everybody out there today. Say thank you to all the good folks out there. Jack,
Yes,
you
thank
wanna
you for
say
watching out
goodbye to
on
all the good
Twitch,
listeners?
YouTube, listening on Radio Free Britannia. And also thank you everybody for hanging out with us in Discord, even though y'all are way too quiet today. But thank
We're
you.
too quiet every
I
day.
know. I know. It's like
One of these
blah.
days, we're gonna make them do something in order to hang out and listen to the channel.
Yeah. Send nudes to nudes@nbn.info.
That's right.
Yeah.
But we gotta wrap it up.
Thank
We'll
you guys.
be back tomorrow with our last show of the year right here on NBN. Until then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And we are NDNN. Have a great day, everybody. And we will see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peterson.
Shoes.